baby. Yeah, why you mad? I got a bad bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stuck, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back.
Overarching goal here. The overarching goal is to get like on the beach instead of rally up on that back road somewhere around there.
Dead. I just fucking wrecked that dude's life.
I told you all the fucking flare.
Let's go. Might need to cut that out. It's pretty quick. I'm teabagging the tank. Let's go.
Teabag the tank like Carol, like this tank was Carol Baskins, y'all. Oh my God, you might got any methamphetamines? You might got any methamphetamines?
Go ahead. Headshot bitches tonight. Headshot bitches tonight. What's up, Snoop? That actually made me jump. I need to clip that. That's funny. Okay, I didn't protect that thing. But his ass is dead, though. His ass is dead, though. Teabagging. 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 Ooh, that was dirty. I am in no means an expert at this advice I'm about to give. However, I do like to try to help, and so it's in loving care and help that I give it to you bluntly and cleanly what it is I'm about to say. But note, I still love you. I didn't make that. This is live. I'm taking this mouse and I'm going, oh no.
What are you doing?
Oh, you don't even see. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. She's gonna move the Clemson tree. Let's do that.
No. Howdy-ho, I'm Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Fun for me and fun for you. Rusty's like, what the hell is happening right now?
Think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night.
Had teammates that knew what they were doing. If I had teammates that knew what they were doing, chat, chat, I would clap. So many tanks, it would be funny. Clap, clap. First rule about Break Club is we don't talk about Break Club. Second rule about Break Club
is you don't look at Little Miss Nikki when she's breaking something in the club.
Okay. Yo, Talon 030-62005. Thank you very much for the follow. You get the creepy hard hands. Watch out. That's the creepy hard hands unite. Oh, Fuba. How's the Jack Daniels? I saw you taking some celebratory sips on that too. I think I'm gonna die up here, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Did you see that? Off the bike, baby. Off the bike, baby. I will kamikaze his ass. Dying life. Yeah, and we called you. Go straight to voicemail. Oh my god, there's 3 of them in here. There's 4 of them in there.
How do you
Holy.
finding these people?
Oh, I got 2 knocks. You see that?
Is that the tower?
No, the next building over.
One of those left too. Nice.
3, baby. Don't shoot the squirrel, Dazzy. I'm going up the stairs. Bah! Dead. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna turn. I'm gonna turn around and look. Turn around and look. Let's see. I want to see. Block. It blocks the screen. Is this a goal? Is this a legendary? Is this a legendary? Did we just pull a legendary? He's like in the top 69 of the world.
Oh, really?
In Destiny, and apparently he loves teabagging his opponents in the game because I heard nothing but teabags all night.
Oh my God!
What is as big as my head?
They're the headphones.
Oh yeah, they're pretty big.
She likes them big. Hashtag burnt steak. Are you okay? Yeah.
No,
You want some
that's
nuts?
your birthday.
Here, have some bacon and nuts. You only never know.
You're doing that on purpose.
Open your mouth. What's wrong with you? Just open your mouth and put it in. Oh my god. Just open your mouth and put it in. Oh my god.
A few moments later.
We had 2 for 1. All right, let's hear 1, 3, 4.
Stop now. This is not okay.
I have the sweetest, most polite wife on earth. She'd be like, "You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by telling them their seasoning's not good enough." Like, I know you love Chef Steve's rub, but come on, can you just not hurt anybody's feelings, please?
Emotional, damn it!
This is just my epic dream. I'm gonna dream about this. I'm gonna have Sincere like eat this food and just burp in my face.
What?
Is that disgusting? Did I go too far?
Seriously.
Oh shit!
Are you fucking kidding me? So the streamer help that you're getting from this stream tonight is do everything I'm not say.
Anything on stream, but just don't say what I've been saying for the last 10 minutes. And you're gonna have a healthy, fun, and inviting stream for all those to love and cherish.
Okay.
MD, JPB, it's only right, baby. Yeah, why you mad? I got a bad bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stuck, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go run it back. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long
Long night. What up, happy Thursday? There it is. Fox in the house. Zero brew. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? 60 stream streak with Salsa Tunity. I'm making sure my nose is good. What up? What up? What up? Hold on 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. So what happened was, I'm like all paranoid. Like I messed with my nose right before the stream started. I was like, oh shit, the stream's about to start. But like, I don't want to like put germs on my keyboard. Knowing my keyboard is like, my keyboard is 17 years old. And it's probably the most germy thing in this room, right? What up? Still at work, checking DMs, heading home soon though. Oh, check DMs. DMs, let's see. Chat's acting up. You can't type it all. Fox, I think you fixed it. Oh shit, assembling anew. Oh snap. Luminology's got some work. He's got some equipment he's working on, chat. Let me get my big ass head out of the way. Pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, man. Went from troll to angry up last night at your kid's volleyball game. Oh, that's hilarious. Were you ready to choke a bee? Yeah, how's everybody's week? You missed your intro, Celsadon. There it is. By the way, welcome in. It is a Thursday. For those of y'all that didn't hear or missed it or whatever, we're doing Thursday night. We will not be doing tomorrow night. We got like a little date night thing going on. It's actually like an 80s or 90s trivia night or something. You want to see my outfit? It's like a tracksuit. Can't even see it. It's like y'all can't even see it. I gotta turn this damn thing off. Hold on. Filter off. There we go. Those are pants. And by the way, I got like a big boom box. Like a blow up boom box. I'm totally gonna play DJ Magic Mike. I'm totally gonna play DJ Magic Mike on the boombox. Yeah, it'll be fun. What up, Catastrophal? I'm shocked to see so many people in hanging out. I love it. Thank y'all so very much. Boy, the Bears fans out of there on the YouTubes is. I was worried because this is not our normal night that I would miss the whole crowd, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all coming in, coming in, hanging out, doing all the things. Doing all the damn things, man. There it is. Terry, are you doing YouTube's tonight? Yeah, I'm on YouTube's. Yes. Yes, I am on YouTube's. Speaking of that, thank you, Terry. You kind of reminded me. I need to record a YouTube video tonight, and I was going to ask y'all if I could double dip. I want to do it when I rated out to PJ on Tuesday. He was saying something about Hansel and Gretel, and I was like, oh, it was last year's Halloween Fusion. So I was thinking of redoing, what's up, Big Rim? How are you doing? We're doing great. I was thinking of doing like a 1 year later, where are they now?
Bacon is good for me.
Because I liked on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Terry. Terry, coming through on them YouTubes. That's what I'm talking about. Coming through, by the way, that was a like or follow on Kick. All I see is bots on Kick. Or bot people on Kick. How's everybody's week? I get to work from home tomorrow too. I think doing it Thursday night is also helpful because I get to work from home on Thursdays. That's cool. So, let's see what happened this week. Yeah, it's a work week. I feel that catastrophe. Yeah, same here. Although it makes me really appreciate not having to drive through the traffic. Yeah, squirrel. Oh my God. Speaking of that troll, I had a meeting with a coworker of mine and my boss, and it was scheduled for an hour. And she told us at the beginning, like, I can't do a whole hour. I can only maybe do 30 minutes. I got another call to do. She definitely had another call at 3 o'clock. So it was scheduled for 2 to 3. And I opened up the biggest squirrel rabbit hole ever on her, to the point where I went to her office later and apologized. She told me I didn't. She said, don't ever apologize, because I love that you ask questions. And we're a team, and we knock this thing out together. So she made me feel better about it. So, but basically, my head went a million different ways, ADHD style, on the software that we're implementing. What she thought was going to be a quick and easy meeting, and my coworker streamlined it for me. He said, basically, we don't want to lock ourselves into a decision that, oh shit, what did he say? We want to make sure just like we don't break something downstream or upstream with the decision that we make. And I was basically raising the question of that. Essentially, that's what happened. What happened? And I don't think we're required to do the champ chase coming up either. So normally I'd pool on the Friday nights, but because we were able to get the epic this go round, it actually was easier. Oh, I squirreled Hansel and Gretel thing and double dipping. Oh yes, sorry, I did. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, my brain, by the way, was there, and I was like, wait, did I finish that conversation? Yes. Yes, I need to do, I was thinking of doing a Hansel and Gretel video. It wouldn't take too long. You guys can feel free to ask questions along the way. Maybe we add it in to the video. But I was thinking I'd knock that out real fast, and that way I have something to go up between now and sometime. So I think I'm all out of videos. Yo, thank you for the follow. J Too Fast, Too Furious. That's what's up. Roly poly bug, and my favorite thing to do is rub my butt on the rug. Yo, redeem the hydrate. Here you go, Jade. That's for Fox too. Obi Taby. All right, so we're gonna do that, and we need to do our Hydra key real fast. Let's do a Nightmare Hydra key, y'all. Actually, I lied. Let's do a brutal one. Oh, gotcha, Fox. You're losing chat? Probably your internet? Oh, wow. That is wild and crazy. I'm a wild and crazy guy. Wait, what? Wasn't that like some sort of meme in the 80s or 90s from Saturday Night Live or something? One of their sketches. 1.1 billion. What's the 0.1 billion? Is that 100 million? 1.1 billion is $100 million, right? Is the 0.1? Okay. Wow. Jeez. Okay. 1 bill is 100 million. Okay, a billion is 100 million. It's 1,100 million. That's not right. A billion is 999 million, right? In 1,999,000,000. That's 1 million. That's 1 billion. Okay, that sounds better. 1,000 million. So I've got 1,100,000,000, right? I said that right? Watch this. 1 billion times 0.1, which is 10%. It's 100 million. So I got 11,000 million. No, 1,100 million. Whatever. Why do I gotta make it so hard? Why y'all gonna let me make it so damn hard? Huh? 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 Why y'all let me make it so hard? Don't let me make it so hard. Daily! Yo, what's up, Hans? How are you doing? I wish I had that many zeros. Yeah, I think we all wish we had that many zeros in our bank account. Yes, sir. Yep. 100%.
Stop.
I'd settle for the 0.1. 100 million in the bank account. Hell, I'd settle for the 0.01, which is what, 10 million, right? 0.01 is 10 million? Did I do that right? That's what it was there for a minute. Song makes me want to bounce with it. What is the tab thing you just used? Oh, what's up, Stickums? It is, this is the RSL helper. I have a link to it on my Discord. It allows you to do all kinds of stuff. So what I just did was, I wanted to run the fight 3 times. Is all I need to run for the daily. See? So I had it run 3 at super raids, which is the 6 I needed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. RSL helper is this is one of the coolest tools because it does all kinds of stuff. You could have it auto run different tournaments and stuff. Like if I wanted to say, I want to do the Shredder event or something like that. And I want to stop it when I get to this, for example. I can set it run like that. It has an auto sell feature. Where you can set this thing up to auto sell your stuff. It's got your mercy counter, so this is like a tracker for your mercy and stuff. It's got a bunch of bells and whistles. That's just scratching the surface. Yeah, must have. Yeah, if you have PC, yeah, if you have a PC, yes, must have. Facts, you jinx me. Oh no, that sucks. Troll, you're losing. You saying Fox jinxed you? I feel that. Just blame it on Fox is fine. Explanation Fox. Yeah, so I'm gonna go, and I'm actually, so just to show you, I'm actually gonna run this. Super Rage. And I'm gonna select this to say next to max HP. So if these hit max, it'll stop it by clicking that checkbox, right? I didn't know there was a wolf in the Shredder event, to be honest with y'all. If I collect this wolf on the Shredder event, so now this should be tracking. Oh, this is Champ Chase. My bad. I was about to say. I didn't think there was a. No, we got Dungeon Divers. Spider Fusion. Did they not have the? They always name it something different. Whatever. Twitever. Oh, I think I have a link for it here too. Hold on, let's see. RSL. Helper. I can't remember what I called the stupid link. If you go to my Discord, link to my Discord. Go to my Discord. And you go into this, and I think it's on the Raid Shadow Legends. I'm gonna have to scroll up. Next big feature. So he's got a new feature that he's adding. You can click Farbstoff's link here. This might take you to his thing, but usually when he does an update, and it's been a minute since there's been an update, and I'm kind of spamming this with a bunch of news and other stuff. I might move all that stuff to a different channel. I don't know if I like it all in one spot, but I was trying to put it all in one spot, and now it's kind of like, oop, there it is. Thought you knew. Holy crap.
I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me.
But basically, here it is. Install setup. Here you go. Now, I don't know if this is the English version or the German version. But he'll post his updates, and when so anytime there's a major update on the okay, so see, I didn't use all my energy, but it stopped it because we finished that out, right? Just as a FYI. Ooh, we can level those champions up. Let's do that. Except for they won't stay there. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful. And there are plenty of videos on it and stuff. If you want me to show you some features, I can. But yeah, if you're on a PC, this is insane. Like, one of the cool things you can do is you can say auto use refill and stuff like that. You can just set it and forget it and walk off and come back, and it'll just be careful, because if you do run this, now he has baked in, what's up, Butterfly? He has baked in some warnings and stuff. It'll say, oh my gosh, you don't have a stopper here or something like that. So just be careful. Get to using it and stuff. There's an auto forge feature, which is kind of nice. Now they have instant auto forge, but technically you can do auto forging. You hit play and it'll auto forge, and it'll sell it against your cell setup too, which is really, really nice. Yo, Butterfly, what's going on? Butterfly, fly, fly, flippity fly. Wait, what? Blade. Blade. Oh my god, I can't spell. Blade. Upgrade rank. I'm just gonna use the chickens, because why not? Because I don't. When did you start? What do you mean escalation? When did I start tonight on the stream? I started 34 minutes ago, but 10 of those minutes are my intro. So really, I've been live for 20 something minutes. We just started tonight. Do we know if we get on the champ training? Technically, I could do the spider tournament too and get this Blade Wolf. Can't wait for the classic arena. It's gonna start tomorrow, which is Friday. Ote, here we go. swap these out. We're gonna put in the level 40 ones that are low level. Here we go. No, sorry. Yes, I should have specified. I meant like, when does your accolade for completing the tutorial? Oh, sorry. When did I start the game? I started March 4th, 2022. So my account is 3.5 years old at this point. Escalation. And I've spent a poop ton of money. More money than I've ever spent on probably all video games combined for my entire life. It's been spent on this game. I don't know. I've had some $100 days back in the day in the arcade, but yeah. Back when Street Fighter had just come out. Back in the day, 90s, 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Supreme Club members. Oh yeah, we got that too. By the way, I was not in the intro. I was actually very disappointed that they excluded me. And I know how much I spent on the game. They've added me since then. Did I get a promo code? They get a promo code. Ronin approaches. Mark your calendars for October 3rd. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, Escalation. And to be fair, I've played it pretty much every single day since March 4th. Actually, there's not been a day I have not logged into the game in 3.5 years. Okay. Also, I've spent a lot of money in this game. So yeah, so don't look at my account and be like, oh, why is my account? And by the way, I look at other people's accounts who have, I've only pulled 1, 2, 3 mythicals, and the other 3 mythicals are free. So how long have mythicals been in the game? I've only pulled 3. The first one I had to go all the way to Mercy to get. So like, I look at people that have like 9, 10, 11 mythicals in the same way. I'm like, they had to spend a shit ton of money. I just stopped spending like that. I'll buy a little something here and there, but I don't need to do that yet. I need to record a video for it. You pull 4, Mikage is your only free one. Oh, there you go. It didn't work for you? Wait, what didn't work for you? Pulling the mythicals or spending a poop ton of money? You played Neverwinter for 6 years. You have more money in that than Raid, even though it's a close second. Oh, wow. Like Neverwinter is in like Neverwinter Nights raves? You have 0 mythics and you're after 1 year and 1 month. I don't know what Neverwinter is. What's up, Doc? How are you doing? Oh, Neverwinter Online. Gotcha. Yeah, it's tough. I don't think I would have spent this much if I wasn't producing content for it. So like for me, I can justify the expense. Or I have previously justified the expense. I think I spent a lot in the first couple of years to catch up to people that already had, 2 or 3 year old accounts at that point. And I wanted to do more and more content. I needed to progress faster, in my opinion. I don't know. Some of y'all, who all was here when we first started streaming this back in 2022? Some of y'all been around that long. I know Monk Mod was. He was one of the first 5 people that jumped in back in the day. But yeah. Followage, there it is. 2 years, 3 months, 29 days. There it is, Fox. There it is. Yeah, I remember when Ray was still like young, so I see insane accounts with these and it's just jaw dropping. Yeah, and I'll also say escalation, like for me, like if I want to get a Harima and a Siphi and a whatever, it's going to be way harder for me today in 2025 to get those champions with so many new champions in the game. I think some of those older accounts that may have welled out early, when there was a lot less champions in the champion pool to get, they had better chances to get some of those OP champions. And I think the longer we play, the harder it is going to be to get some of these champions. Joel, I feel like you've been following longer than 7 months. But yeah. Yeah. Let's put it this way. I could have bought it wouldn't have been a brand new car, but it would have been a halfway decent used car. Maybe 20,000, 30,000 miles on it, a couple years old. I could probably buy a used car with how much money I spent in this game. That's pretty sad. Very sad. Grand Fusion secured. First normal fusion complete. Yo, congratulations, Gengar. That's awesome. Congrats. I will say too, I've gone for pretty much most of the fusions. There's been a handful that I did take time off and skipped. I know Loranaka. I want to say no, I did Oella. But one I've pulled. Maybe I did skip Oella, and I've pulled a bunch of Oellas since. You can pay for streaming, so that's part of the cost of business. Exactly. And by getting paid to stream, let's put it this way: my write-off is bigger than what I ever get paid back. Although to be fair, I never did the YouTube side of the house. I've got my first check from YouTube. It was $100. That's the threshold you have to hit before they pay you for the first time. And I think I'm due for my second paycheck soon. So anybody who wants to go on the YouTubes, watch my YouTube videos. That helps tremendously. But yeah, so YouTube and Twitch together it's kind of like double dipping now that I get to do both, right? In terms of that. But I will say, like, don't think your boys out here making it rain on them hoes, because that is not that is not the case. That is not the case. I can get a sharp pack. It covers my monthly gym pack. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool because, like, first of all, streaming for me is just a hobby. I love hanging out with you guys. Like it is funny. A lot of you people. Who's you people? A lot of y'all in the Brew Crew who come back, like, and are in the stream and have like the 60 stream streaks, the 180 stream streaks. Like every single, like tonight is not a normal night that we're live and y'all are still here. And I really do like walk around in my day like, oh, I can't wait to stream tonight. I wonder what any elf is going to say. Oh, I just finished watching Big Brother. I can't wait to try to connect and talk about that. Oh, Luminology, whatever. Oh, Aspie sent me a food pic. I can't wait to show stream tonight. I really do go around. I enjoy the entertainment and the connection and hanging out, and that's what I look forward to. If I never got a penny from doing it, now getting some pennies helps and it justifies my spending money in this. But I will put it to you this way: I would have to stream for another 20 years at my current rate to make up what I've spent on this game. So what am I only on a 4 stream? What happened? I think Annie Elf, you missed a night maybe last Sunday or something. Not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. There was, I noticed you didn't hit one night. I think you were working and maybe you got a phone call or something. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it, but I do remember it was something. My daily stressor is, do I pay off my credit or buy shards? That's funny. That's funny. What did he lose? Oh, you talking about Anti-Elf? What did they lose? Anti-Elf lost. Just the stream streak. It's more of a title. Like Sauce jumped in tonight, and it gives you an opportunity to announce it to the chat. And Sauce did a 60-day streak. But I want to say Drink More, Cook Less is in second place, and Celsadine. Celsadine, what's your streak at? Y'all are getting close to 200. That's what I do know. You got to think, I only stream typically 3, and I'm home. There it is, Luminology. Celsadine's already over to 222. There it is, Lumen. Oh, would be at a 200 stream streak if not for that 11 p.m. Monday stream. Oh, I did stream briefly one night. Hi, everyone. Sauce, that's funny. Yeah, Sauce, I think you were in third place. Yeah, we did have that one random stream. But that's what's crazy is I could have a random stream and it ends the streak, right? So Celsadine must have the alerts turned on. He's got a spy camera above my shoulder. He knows when I go live, and other things. No, he must know. He must know. Yeah, he's on it. Ask me if I want to do this now. I don't. Maybe he's one of your bosses. Keeping close tabs, maybe. Except for in those 220 days, I've had 3 different bosses. He don't do the gummies that knocks him out off of myself. Yeah, right. But that, I do try to keep, to be fair, I want to say probably 94, 95% of my streams are typically 8 p.m. Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. I try to keep the same schedule as much as possible. And I know tonight's Thursday, but like I got the date thing going on tomorrow night. So I'm doing Thursday to kind of make up for it, right? and don't forget, when I got laid off 18 months ago from my job, I did a Monday stream, and I tried to stream even more, and that burnt me out. I don't know how streamers do it. To be honest, my voice is giving out on me. So we would do Sunday night, Monday morning, Tuesday night, and by the time I did those 3 days, after just doing the Friday, I was like, oof. And I think I was trying to do Thursday and Friday too. I can't remember what I was doing there for a minute. But y'all were there for all of that. Or at least Sauce was there too. He got by my one random stream. Got. By the way, I was gonna do that, but then. Oh yeah, I do need to do that. Oh, Celsadine Troll got in on the heist. This was up. I know a streamer who has streamed every single day for the past 3,100 days. That's crazy. How many hours do they stream? Well, Pogo streams every day. I don't know how he does it. I know he has people to back him up when he's not available. Did this person have a backup when they weren't available? Or they were absolutely available for every single one? So only 4 or 5 hours most days. Gotcha. There are some people that like one of the top 10 streamers. If you know, Zach, aka Osmond. And I never used to watch him, but I've been watching more lately. His dad just died, so he took a break. Deal with his dad dying. But he came back this week. But like, I don't know how he does it, because he'll stream like 23, 24 days in a row, and he streamed 6 to 10 hours a day, every single day. They sold me out and took the loot. Oh, and the heist. That's funny. Yeah. But I don't watch them. I only know because they're a mod in another channel you follow. Oh, so this guy's a mod in another channel, and they have streamed every single. That's crazy.
This is not a phase, my dear.
I don't know. I don't think anyone can keep a long streak in PJ so many random times throughout the day. Yeah. Because he does on, then off, then on again, right? Well, that he streams a broad spectrum, right? So he streams what in the afternoons and then late night into the early morning, right? So like a lot of people are sleeping, you know. If you're gonna if you broke up a day into the 3 8-hour time slots, he streams in 2 of the 8-hour time slots. Well, people around the world are sleeping in one of those 3 time slots. You know what I mean? I think maybe you'd have to be in Australia to catch both at a non-sleeping time. Sometimes you're up at 6 a.m. and he's on until 4 a.m. running. Yeah, I know. He was on a few times. I had to wake up early. I think. I want to say. Hey, y'all gonna let me record this YouTube video? Shouldn't take too long. 20 minutes. Do you eat? Well, the good news is you get to see how the sausage is made. And by the sausage, I mean, you won't have to watch the video. But if you do watch the video, they might pay me 3 cents. After the fact. All right, preset manager. So Noel. Oh my God. All right, hold on. I just gotta do this real fast prior. My snippet. Did they disable snippet? Did Windows disable snippet? I don't know what the hell. Sausage in Spanish, laci. Your snip still works. Y'all see this, right? I don't have my screen up. Look. No snippet. Oh, wait, there it is. It's glitched. Hold on. It's glitched. Let's see if this fixes the glitch. Oh, you know what it is? It was on the third monitor. I don't ever look at my third monitor. All right. So what I have to do is I have to go into each one of these champions and make sure I save their current gear set as a preset. There we go. That's Michinaki. I think I have Siegfried. No. M-Doublicious Verify. Filter. Preset Manager. Him. Marius, I know is good. G-Nut. Uh-oh. Fox Attunity. Look at G-Nut. All right, that was G-Nut, and then we got Teox. All right, cool. And I said it was Noelle, right? There's Noelle right there. All right, we're good. I did do her. All right, so let me look at Gretel, aka, yep, Gretel. Filter presets. There's her current preset. Doom, 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 doom. Arena and the best nuke. We're taking off of Sick Run. This is why we do this. Okay, so Valkynen. We also need to check Ninja. Valkynen and Ninja. I think Valkynen is done. I did that on my video. Valkynen. Reset. And what did I say? Ninja. Ninja. Alright, he's locked in. Michinaki and Teoxo. Are we good? Yeah, do I want to re-gear your 3G nuts, creepy hard hands? I don't. Do you want me to? Yes. Sharex needs to catch up in 2025 and use Sharex. Yeah. By the way, this whole time I've been trying to use Snippet for other things. I must have snipped something on the left monitor, and I always keep my left monitor turned off when I'm not streaming. So it was hanging out over there the whole time, and I never saw it. I was like, what the hell? Because when you take a screenshot, it'll pop itself up on the screen that you took the shot. So I must have screenshot something over here. Just got a 3-star HE21. Let's go, Entropy. That's who you did it with? Hell yeah. That's actually really good. Congratulations. You only have one Stevie gear. Give me a look, I can. Only for you, troll. Ain't nobody else. Eight left for Polara. Yo, Entropy, you ready to do mine? Speaking of gear changes and cleanses. Speaking of gear changes and cleanses. That's what's up. Still free to play. That's awesome. What Entropy? Now that you've done it, what are you doing? Are you swapping out your gear? Are you using like certain, like the one you just showed, right? Are you like, are you specifically going, okay, Lysandro's gonna have the best gear, Royal Guard, whatever, Yannicka, but she did 10 million damage. So is that what you're doing? Gear swaps all the times. That's how you're doing it. So that's basically the only way to do it, and that's my least favorite part of the game. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest. Did we not get a free? Oh, it's right there. Global presets are awesome for Faction Wars. Gotcha. You have to for the Tetsuo waves, yeah. You need one Stone Skin and Savage. Yeah, Entropy, I need to know like what your... I think that's a video that needs to happen, like gear set Faction Wars. and using a global presets like I need this stun set, or I need this super fast whatever, or this high resistance set or whatever. One turn Stone Skin and Savage. Is that for Tetsuya? Regen is the one you swap the most for Revivers. So you just keep the Revivers in regen. That makes sense because I keep getting smoked on some of my stuff. And I'll be honest, like my high elves can't get shit done. This is my high elf team. I have Wallmaster to the window, to the wall, and I can't get shit done. But I think, you know, maybe I need to swap her out because she's in my like super fast arena gear, but maybe she needs to be in, you know, tanky fast regeneration gear or whatever. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Arbiter should be in regen for this. Yeah, I'm weak. I can't even beat the medium balls. Maybe we do that tonight. Yo, what's up, Rouge? How are we doing? Oh, Rouge. Notice I said O-L-E, not O-L-D. Old Rouge.
Hey, Thirst, come drop that.
We are good. We're good. We're about to record a video for YouTube real fast. About to record a video for the YouTubers. All right, we got 23 seconds. We got 23 seconds. We move over to this side of the screen. Okay. Best gear presets. Is this my video?
What up, it's your boy Zero Brew coming back at you with another video. Now, this
is the last one in the series. I think that we might need that other one though. Okay, let's record this for YouTube real fast. It should not be that big, that hard. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Yellow dot. I know it. It doesn't go away either. It never goes away. Let me see if I can click all the yellow dots. They constantly pop back up. Everywhere I see a yellow dot, I'm gonna click. Do they never go away? Jesus. Is this every article that has ever been? They need to have a clear all yellow dots. Yeah, see? Oh, that was a sneaky one. Hold on, let's see. Clear all damn yellow dots. Oh well. Every time I go out and go back in, they're back. Yeah. That's true. every like restart. Yeah, I don't know. Annoying. Are you ready? Hold on. Oh, that opened the Discord. I did not want to open the Discord. Bitch. The dot boss is real. All right, let's do it. You ready? By the way, I've asked like 13 times. Do you have the clapper on the deck? No. The clap. They annoy you too, trolls. Oh, the clapper. It listens. The clipper. It listens to. Yeah. This right here. There you go. Hansel and Gretel. Where are they now? 1 year, almost 1 year later. So happy Halloween. Oops. I didn't pause it. What up, everyone? It's your boy Zero Brew coming back at you with another video. It's okay, so we're in the middle of a fusion right now. Okay, we got the whatever this dude's name is, and we're doing the classic fusion, and usually around the Halloween time frame. So right now, the time of this recording, it is October 2nd. We also are in the middle of the Ninja Turtle situation. If you know, you know, right? So I do think that we will probably have another fusion in a couple weeks, and it will be Halloween themed. Okay, so the last Halloween we had Hansel and Gretel, and I did build my Hansel and Gretel around when the Fabian came out, right? And so let's just break down their kits real fast just so you understand. I just want to show you my teams, and now that we've finished our gear presets, that's been really nice too. So Gretel and Hansel are amazing. They are a duo that works together. I'll go super fast here, but you fill the champion's turn meter by 50% whenever an enemy is granted an extra turn. If Hansel's on the team, also fills the turn meter by 50% when the enemy is granted an extra turn. So it boosts the turn meter on the extra turn champion. So think of Marius or whatever. Attacks all enemies, decrease the turn meter by 25%. If it Hansel's on the team, it decreases turn meter by 50% instead. The effect cannot be resisted, so you don't technically need accuracy on that. And then she will fill her turn meter for 20% for each champion that's left alive. Keep in mind, this is the A3. This is very important to note, okay? Because, yeah, active effect. If Hansel is on the same team and is killed by an enemy, instantly activates a Sacred Ruin. So this is for both of these champions. They have their passives that do what they do, but then they have an active version of their passive that will activate each one of their A3s. So she will do her A3 as an opener. If Hansel happens to die, she will do the A3 if she's still left alive. And again, if they both get knocked down, that won't happen. I actually love this attack. Attacks one enemy 4 times. Each hit will ignore a portion of their defense and works its way up. If this attack kills an enemy, resets the cooldown of this skill and fills the champion's turn meter by 50%. So why I really like this, and notice she is Force Affinity. So sometimes when you do the AoE attack, you do weak hit, right, against the Spirit Affinity champions. So, but that will boost her turn meter if that happens, which is a really cool mechanic in the game. The more and more I've played these champions, you kind of find this stuff out. And then also, what's really cool is on this one, it attacks 4 times. So if you happen to have like one enemy you need to attack, and they happen to be Spirit Affinity or whatnot, with a 4 attack hitter, you're guaranteed to get 1, maybe 2 of those 4 hits to not be a weak hit. Now you could 4-piece a weak hit, but that rarely happens. So I really like that feature. And then what's amazing is the A1, which does have decreased defense. You do need that if you do need accuracy for this to land, right? So it attacks all enemies, and then if Hansel's on the team, attacks all enemies instead. So I'm sorry, it attacks one enemy because I use both of them. It does an AoE attack. And you'll see on my team and how I have them built now why this is important, because I pair them with Lady Mikage and I pair them with Marishka, both ally attack champions, right? So these are AoE hits. The other thing that's really nice about this, and why I said during the Fabian, because you know that Fabian can traditionally lock out your skills or put all your skills on cooldown, right? By 3 turns, right? So I originally built them to counter, hey, that's cool, you want to put all my stuff on cooldown, and I will play these champions against Yumeko's, Warlords, Alice's, and of course, famously, the Fabian, because he can go in and lay the smackdown. Or excuse me, they both can lay the smackdown on all enemies with the A1, right? So that's kind of cool. And she does have an attack on all battles. So where this is relevant is in siege battles, for example, you don't get the arena items. So like, for example, he is in arena, 33% attack in arena, but I can't use him as an aura lead in siege battles, but you can potentially use her, which is really nice if you want to boost attack. So passive effects. So he reflects, all fears and true fears on him. So again, help counter against a Fabian champion. So he's putting those fears out. There's other champions that do a lot of fears. Think Empress now in the game. So this dude will reflect those back out there. And also it'll reflect the ones placed on Gretel as well. And then of course we talked about this earlier, but if she dies, he will do the Baneful Burst. Now, what's cool is he can put skills on cooldowns too. So he attacks all enemies, will ignore 50% of each of the target's defense. So the skill hits really hard. Also increases the cooldown of one random skill on the enemy by 2 turns. So it's not as good as the one, but it ignores 30% if Gretel's on the team. Also ignores the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns if she's on this tool. So the cooldown increasing phase cannot be resisted. So this does all skills by 2 turns with Gretel on the team. So that's what's nice about it. And again, he will pop off this A3 if she dies. You'll see why that's relevant when I show you the builds here in a moment. Okay, A2 attacks one enemy 2 times. He will ignore shields and unkillables. This is amazing on the unkillables. Tons of champions that put this out. Famously, Leo the Lion. I have to say that now that Leo Ninja Turtle is in the game. So Leo the Lion, tons of champion. Gizmac, lots of them, and of course shields as well. But a lot of the unkillable champions. You do this, you get through this, you get a kill, and then also just anybody you kill with this, you get an extra turn, right? So you get to go a second time if you get a kill. So that's really good, and he hits pretty hard. And of course the A1 we talked about earlier, and he also provides a weaken. So if you are happening to land the defense and the weaken with both your A1s on your champions, that's even more damage you're putting out, which is kind of cool. Also places an extra hit on enemies under any debuffs, right? So that's huge. Did her say that? Yeah, it just puts the defense down. Also puts an extra hit if enemies are under any buffs. Hers is any buffs. His is not any debuffs. So if they're under any buffs, she hits twice on our A1. If they're under any debuffs, he hits twice. If they're under both, they're both hitting hard. This is crazy, right? So let me show you their builds now, and we'll show you the builds later. Yo, what's up, Samson? Sorry, we're in the middle of recording for YouTube real fast. How is Korea? By the way, I had Korean barbecue ribs with a kimchi fried rice today for lunch. It was amazing. Oh, it's Thanksgiving in Korea. Well, happy Chisiok. I don't know how to say that, but happy that Thanksgiving. When will the Leo event begin? I think maybe next week or the week after. Yo, what's up, Slayer? How are you doing? We are doing just fantastical. We're just recording right now for YouTube real fast. By the way, that took 7 minutes to get through just their kids. Okay. All right. Let me keep recording, and then we'll get back to the normal routine, where I'm reading and responding to chat real fast. Probably take another 10-15 minutes here. All right, let's see. Okay, so I don't want to show you their stats, but I just want to show you their builds real fast. So I have him and him being Hansel And well, Supersonic's just in there as a filler piece, but I have a 4-piece Stone Skin set and then Slayer as a filler piece again to get the stats. I will just show the stats just so that you can see them here. 252 on the speed and actually not 100% crit rate. 318 on the crit damage. 8,000 on the attack. That's with his current stats. I'm using the Maleficent Talon on him and it's only a +9 on him. Here are the masteries. We're using Helm Smasher behind me, but the Retribution is really nice because again, we talked about the A1s coming in and hitting really hard. So all out arena build for him. Stone Skin's relevant. I built them originally both with Stone Skin, and then I decided no, we're not going to do that. So we have crit damage, feral set, and lethal set on her. Again, to get the best stats. Now, they don't have the best gear set. I do have a preset best gear set that will increase their stats. 260 on the attack. I do want her to go before the Hansel, and then in case she gets counterattacked or anything like that and gets hit. So 260 here, 7,300 on the attack, and 323 on the crit damage. She does bring 333 on the accuracy. I didn't see his accuracy. His accuracy is really low, but she's more likely to land some of the debuffs that we were talking about in their kits. Now, why that's relevant, I'm just going to go ahead and go into an arena battle and just show you. So I'm just going to pick this first one. I'm going to leave it on auto, and this is a go first team. What I like about this is it does kind of counter go first and go second, although it does look like we went first and we just straight up ally attack. So maybe let me not do that. But again, Alice is a skill cooldown person, so I love the fact that they can hit really hard on the A1s against counter against those types of champions. All right, let's try this again. So I have him in a Stone Skin, and we put Lightning Cage on him so he has a chance to keep the Stone Skin. Yeah, I'm getting to go first, and you just straight up do the ally attack. And with Lady Mikage is fantastic because she does crit rate up and crit damage, which is another reason why I say crit rate, it's attack up and crit damage, right? So, okay, let's pick a hard team here. 818 here. Also, we pair with Mikage. I love the fact that we use Mikage. Marishka. Saying the wrong names. This is Mikage. Yeah, so she does attack up. So she's your attack up booster and then increased crit damage. So those champions that we just showed their stats are going crazy with that. But we love Marishka here because of her passive, and as most people know, but she puts a block damage out for any bombs, poisons, or HP burns, right? So of course, what's her face here is going to put out the Delio on the poisons, right? Yes, poisons are out. And again, I haven't really fought Polera before. All right, so this is the A3. We're going to manual this one real fast. Boom, shakalaka. And then we're going to manual this. This will put their skills on cooldown. Now, it's not going to keep Embers from changing forms. But the idea behind this is if she dies, he will pop. There it goes. So he should now pop them, put their skills on cooldown again. Got the kill on Polera, but she has revived. Now, again, I did pick a stupid hard team here, right? And we're going to lose this fight. This is the downside of this team is we do get the revive here, but I don't have an opportunity to do any type of other revives, right? So, yeah, let's just see what happens here. And then we're probably going to kill ourselves. Yeah, we just killed ourselves with him, and he revived himself. This fight's over. But I picked a harder team just to show off the mechanics, just so that you can see how that goes. Pause. Yo, what's up, Lord Grim? What's up over on the YouTube side of the house? So yeah, so we're recording for YouTube real fast. Just so you know. Just so you know. Okay, and I am going to swap out the gear, and I'm going to try to fight that team again just to see what happens. We're probably going to lose again because that is a stupid, crazy team. But I do like this team too, and I find myself using it all the time because if I do go first, it's really, really fast. Now, he sidestepped with his passive, Loki did. Yeah, but I love it because I can just go through real fast and clear out a bunch of arena fights as well, and it will survive and go second. So here we go. Well, she went, and not the rest of the team. I am picking some pretty bad teams here. Let's see. All right, here's one. Macabre will probably have Stone Skin. He does. And then I love Mikage too, Lady Mikage, because, okay, that's what I want to see. So I want her to die, potentially. She didn't die. She gets a chance to go. Guys, again, she's not going to get killed there. But yeah, it's kind of cool because Mikage can change forms and also strip. So like the unkillable buffs, for example, I think when you're fighting an Odin or something like that, and every 9 turn he gets a thing. So you take Mikage, you can strip those off. So I really like that as well. I like that as well. But yeah, this team is amazing. Now what we're going to do right after this, again, the ally attacks are insane. Their A3s hit hard, put stuff on cooldown. Now he can't put my stuff on cooldown, but I'm not scared of Fabian for the most part. And I haven't shown a situation where they kill me first, right? Let's see if I can find a go first team. I don't want to refresh real fast. Maybe this is a go first team with Calamitous and Arbiter. Anytime I see an Arbiter, I think, hey, they probably can go first. We'll see. Nope. Nope. And Heffrak didn't even get the kill. Heffrak, you're coming in weak. Coming in weak. All right. All right, let's try this team. They have a lot of team power here. Let's see what happens. They do have the Death Knight here. But all that being said, well, there we go. So there's the kill. Now we've put everybody on cooldown. That does not prevent Embers from changing forms. So he just changed forms there. And this could get hairy. Right? We do have the 1 revive, as long as we don't get our passive blocks, which with a team like this we can't. But like even on the provoke here, like the A1s are popping. Oh, we just blocked revives on her, but we did get our 1 revive off. So we shall see. We got an ally attack. That did get that killed. We were weak hitting on the Empress, but Mikage comes through. My Mikage does hit hard too. So even against a team like that, it is pretty fire. Yumekos, Death Knights, the AoEs, you get around the Death Knight passive and stuff like that too. So it's pretty fun. Let me change out the gear and I'm going to show you the presets real fast. Yo, chat, thank you for bearing with me on this. I need to get a video recorded. We're getting to double dip here, so this is nice. I appreciate the patience. Awesome team, nice wins. I appreciate that, Lord Grim. Okay. Here we go. Okay, and if you've seen the 4-part series that we did on the presets, we had to make sure that the champion presets are good to go in terms of the gear. But we did put a presets on them, and as you can see, we're pulling off some of our best champions. Teox Ninja, of course, our horse here, Marius. So these are the presets, and I want to be able to put those presets back on the champion, and we need to remember to go through and add the presets back on all these champions. But just to give you an idea of what this is going to look like, of course, we're taking this off Siegfried. So our stats are going to go not much more attack, so only about 300 more attack. Our speed actually goes down by 10, but we're getting 383 out of our crit damage. And again, Mikage so her crit damage is going to go up with the attack up and the crit damage. So we're going to put this on, and of course our storage is full. Let me fix that. Oh, I hate that fucking shit in the game. Sorry for cussing. That is the crappiest crap. All right, so accessories, filter, preset manager. No, listen, I need to get rarities. Oh, 2,000 slots win. I know exactly. especially with all the 9-piece stuff, it just makes it so much harder because like the 9 stuff is like you really need to hold on to what you got. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 pieces. We make it nice and easy with a few extra more. There we go. That should be enough. Oh, that's annoying. Filter presets managers. Try on. It's not my regular gear. So do you need 6 slots to make it work or something? What the frick? All right, let's try that again. That's annoying. That's really annoying. If I said teams for dungeons and stuff, how do I name them? I just name them whatever they do. So on like dungeon teams, like I just say, yeah, like Clan Boss, Spider Hard 10, Fire Knight Hard Fast, Fire Knight Dragon, or excuse me, Hard Dragon 10, and then a handful of other teams. This blank one is like whenever this is like Knights of Revenant or whatever, or this whatever packs, Minnow Farm, Sand Devils 25, event team, something like that. You click on the feather pen icon right by the name. It can be hard to tell. Wait, what are you saying, Kappa? Oh, you're saying how do you change it? Yes. You click this and you click that, and that's how you change it. I'm sorry. How do you name them? I read that as what do I name my teams? Yes, so go into this and you just click the little pencil thing and you can rename your teams. I'm sorry, I misread that. And Kappa read it correctly. Thank you, Kappa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, after selling 7 or 8 accessories, we finally made that work, and I got a bunch of accessories in my inbox. Plarium, either give us more slots or make that transition easy or something. We shouldn't have to have empty slots for gear to go into or something like that. I don't know. You figure something out. Make it go to our inbox or whatever. I don't know. Figure something out. All right, let's try this again. I got to make sure to put all these champions. Oh, crap. Well, that doesn't work. I thought I built a good team for this. How badly did I just strip her? Okay, so we're gonna have to build on all new something on her. It's my boots. No, it's mine. Okay. Well, that's a fun change. So when I built it, by the way, I'm paused. When I built it, So when I built it, I didn't like lock out pulling gear off of the Gretel or the Hansel. I might have put the gear back on those other champions. I was like, oh, I'm not pulling it from the Hansel. So I guess we need to build it out right now. Let's see. God, what a ridiculous thing. Thank you, Luminology, on the ads. You would wait till you get a lot of Stone Cleaver gear. Yeah, it would work with Stone Cleaver. Yep. A little notification on the piece of gear that you look at is overset. Be nice to see. Yes. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so we can't use the Hansel. Or excuse me, yeah, they can't use the Hansel. Let's see if there's ones without Hansel. How am I going to do this? Yeah, so I have the locks. I have the locks on. The problem is I have a whole the problem I have is I have a whole system. Like you can see that they're already like he's already locked. So I want to grab the gear off of whoever, but let's see. I wish there was a way to like lock a don't pull from him. What I could do put him at 5. Do that, but this isn't the best of the best, right? Because I have a bunch of other 5-star champions. We got a pixie man.
Cosmic ocean, shaped by the dance of asteroids. Our whole existence rests on the edge of this delicate balance between creation and chaos. Asteroid.
And go to the champion. There's a unlock icon, so the optimizer won't pull from you. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. You're talking about this lock, right? We're talking about this lock right here. Y'all are funny. Yeah, I think what I need to do is go to my champions, clear this, and then order them by lockout. Order. Unlock all champions, are you sure?
Those celestial messengers reminding us that even the smallest rock can have a hand at sculpting worlds.
I just undid 2 years worth of locks.
Sometimes I still hear your voice. It's telling me you'll catch my fall. So how do
Ban troll, y'all are funny. I just undid.
wish I wasn't late to know. Stars don't shine when there's only sad
Astrid, we've already done Ninja, and we've already done Sun Wukong, so I need to make sure Astrid.
I'm so glad, and yet I'm not.
She Astrid? How you spell Astrid? Astrid, how you spell your name? There you are, it doesn't matter. Oh, so that's the advanced lock, Kappa. If you go into the settings, there's a way to turn on the advanced locking system. I forgot what the settings are. Manage account, maybe. And go into optimizer settings. Enable advanced locking. So it allows you to put a 5 through 1 on your locks. So the way you used to do it is like my best of the best champions will be a 5. Because you can use the optimizer. You can use the optimizer, right? And you can go into configure and you can say include artifacts and lock champions, but then you can use exclude like 5, 4, 3. So like I would do 5s as my don't touch. These are my best of the best champions that need the best gear. 4s are my like next down where I don't really want to touch, but I'm open to maybe touching it. 3s kind of in the middle, like could be touched, maybe not touched, but I had the option to exclude those and only look at like 1s and 2s. And I would mark 1s and 2s just to be like, I have them geared. And if I wanted to run something that did just like, let me do a refresh and look at everything on my account, right? So I just undid all of that basically. For the last 2 years, I had a whole scoring system and stuff like that. So I'm going to go back over here. We're going to go back to the recording. There we go. And so after 2 years of scoring my locks, I have undone all the locks on my champions just to do this because I did not want to pull off of Gretel. So I just, excuse me, Hansel, put Hansel at 5 and undid all my locks. So all my locks have been locked out, right? So none of these, as you can see, have been locked now. Let me go into the game and pick our girl recently used. She's right there. Go back to the optimizer and we're going to equip in game. Nice feature. There we go. And we had already hit equip. Okay. All right, let's make sure we do this right. Equipping game. Okay, cool. So we're going to hit manage and we're going to hit delete. Go here. You know what? I'm going to hit delete on that, and we're gonna save this down, and we're gonna say arena best nuke. Done. Okay, so now we've reset all of that on her. Now, to give you an idea, we'll put this back on her and go back to the preset manager, and we'll go to try on here, try on here. Okay, so now with the new set, as you can see, we got up to almost 7,800 on the attack. And again, I don't even know like if the best gear sets are the glyphs are done, but we're going to go from 323 to 383 on the crit damage here. So it looks to be very much similar stats that they were before. There we go. And so, yeah, she should be wearing that now. I'm confusing myself. All right, let me pause. I'm confusing myself. Okay, so few more fights. Now we have the best of the best nuking gear on our champions. Now I got to remember how to get all that gear back onto the other champions that we're on, but I will deal with that after this video. By the way, Plarium, if you do watch this, please give us a send the equipment back button or something. Please make quality of life for us easier now that we have free gear changes. All right, we're going to do this manually, see what happens. Gonna completely die here again, most likely. Valeria's gonna freeze us. Poisons are done and out. Now we get to go again. Now what I could do, so I'm gonna go ahead and this ignores shields. It does not. It just ignores a bunch of defense. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually just gonna do this to her. Did not kill her. She had a bunch of shield there, and she had strengthen. But what I was gonna do with my Kagi, and why my Kagi, she must have gotten stunned or something, because I was going to try to rip off all that stone skin off. I guess I technically don't need to do that now. I will try to cleanse off the fear. Yeah. I can maybe change forms and stun them next time, but we got resisted and sheep. Yeah, this fight is not gonna go in our favor. Our girl's gonna die. Hansel and Gretel are gonna get repopped. But yeah, this fight's dead to begin with. I was thinking, hey, we'll give it a shot with the new gear, see what happens. She does get to do her A3 there, though. She smoked Nelatunity. I think also the problem is in this form, he does reflect damage, which, yeah, I'll just kill myself. And I reflected, got wanded back or whatever. All right, let's pick another team. Let's see. Put it back on auto. Let's see how much more damage we can do. That's really the thing here. Also, you know what? Because I did lower her speed. I wonder if Hansel's going first now. I kind of wanted her to always go first in case she got countered and killed. Yeah. We're gonna have to fix that. I'll do it off stream. But by lowering her speed down, that did hurt me a lot. It did hurt me a lot. Also, fun fact, he has a triple hitter on that A2. Remember we talked about the quad hitter on her. I love that too, because whenever you're going up against Death Knight, it will take one of those hits and send it to Death Knight, right? You saw that with the Empress. He attacked the Empress. First hit went to Death Knight, but the next two hits hit Empress, killed Empress, and that skill, remember, he gets an extra turn, so he gets to go again. So I will say I do use this team a whole heck of a lot. Let's show it against, we talked about Odin, let's show it against Odin real fast and see what happens. But I absolutely love them. It's the first time me using them in these higher gear sets. I do want her to go before the Hansel. Hansel's gone before her. Actually, he didn't go. He just countered. He just countered there. Let me try to fix that real fast, and we'll run one or two more fights. Yeah, I need to fix that because she's 250. He's 246. He's 246. What up? What's up, the curse? There's a dab. Make me dab. Thank you for the dab. The curse, how you doing? Can we get a shout out for the curse, pretty please? Sorry, the curse. We're in the middle of recording for that Tubes of YouTubes. See if I get a big hit on that. Okay, there we go. Just want her speed to be a little higher. 254. I know, Troll, do you want the sword? I thought I named you. Did I not mod you? She's changed now. You got a sword now. You got a sword now. I thought I did. My badge. By the way, I might have taken gear off some of these champions. Yeah, you have the power. So all in all, we'll just run a few more fights, and I'll tell you all the reasons why I really love them. Because A, they're fast, right? I will say they're, every single 4-person team, and this is one where she finally died first, and you can just see how disgusting it is. By the way, he locks out the rest of the team when that happens, right? So he can go against a go first. We can obviously do go seconds. We can clear, crazy good buffs. Let's see what happens against the Tormund team here. So I really like this team because it just kind of can handle a lot of stuff. Nice. The nasty mythical champion that can change forms and put the unkillable and stuff up, because they have multiple hits and stuff and do these ally attack hits. Nice doesn't stand a chance against this team. I don't know why that champion still has life. That's weird. Y'all see that? I guess that's a glitch in the game. By the way, because we've locked out Sun Wukong's skill, if you ever fought a Sun Wukong team where he comes back to life and smacks you with that A2 and it kills your entire team, right? So you don't have to worry about that because of the lockouts as well. Here's a couple more mythicals we'll show you against, hopefully, an Empress that we can beat here. Now, I will say, if we do get smacked down, we will die because Lydia does mess us up because we only have the single revive on our girl. But look, boom. Did not, because we're weak hitting. Yeah, we're weak hitting on that. But big butts and I cannot lie. There it is. Still dead. We handled it, right? So Lydia, funnily enough, the free champion you get from completing the normal faction wars. Funny enough, the Lydia really messes me up just because we only have the one revive, and it's really like the Mariska bailout, right? But I go up against all the burn teams, Sulfurion, what's his name, Volcanos, this dude, Cavalax. This is supposed to be a trap, right? Oh, we're gonna go up against Cavalax. Cavalax will kill us with his poisons. No, not gonna kill me because of our girl, and we have 3 pieces of stone skin. That helps too. By the way, they are hitting hard enough to clear through stone skin, as you can see there. Now, he didn't have a bunch of HP, so that really wasn't the hardest hit in the world. But yeah, I love them, and really glad I built them. So I will say it's been a year since they came out. I didn't build them till Fabian came into the game. I didn't book them probably till another month later, because again, they do require probably 20 or more books between the two of them, and they do need to be paired together. I have tried to use them in Live Arena, and I will say every now and then in Live Arena, people will let them go through and they'll ban like a bigger threat. Here's a Commodus team, 800 something power. Let's see what we can do against this. And I will say that is the downside, because they do kind of need to be in pairs. If they are smart, they will ban the Hansel. I think Hansel, of the two, because he has the skill lockout, is the one to target. So the last couple times I have tried to get them in Live Arena, they will get kind of smoked. But I do love them in Siege. And yeah, so again, we're going up against the bombs, and we're a little bit less scared about the bombs. And this is a much harder team. We probably will still get smoked here. We shall see. He gets to go again. Did not get the lockout because he weak hit. Block revived on her, but we get the resummon. And also, yeah, we just got smoked. Yeah, some of these teams are ridiculous. And again, when you start seeing 800 or something power on the teams, you know they got some really crazy stuff built on those teams, right? And this is a 200, will probably be a pushover on this one, but I love them. This is your 1 year check-in. Let's see what we're gonna get for Halloween coming up. Hopefully we get something juicy. I wouldn't mind another like Halloween pair. So with that being said, with the totals going on, we're coming off the back of this fusion. If you were to see a Halloween fusion, what do you want to see? Do you want them to pull some sort of crazy IP? And by the way, we gotta just smoke him, just to smoke him. Or do you want to see, you know, something cool, unique, you know, whatever. You know, we already have vampires and werewolves and Miscreated Monster, which is the Frankenstein looking champion or whatever. The Hansel and Gretel, and of course the witch coming in, the mythical champion as well, which is really nice. And of course, you got to take Hansel and Gretel to fight the witch, although the witch is nasty. She'd be tearing us up sometimes on some of these teams. Anyway, let me know what you think. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully some people gathered some stuff on this. Now I gotta figure out how to get all that gear back on all those champions we took it off of. I will say, with that best of the best gear, I really wasn't noticing too much of a difference, honestly. I could put them back in their regular gear, which is kind of like that next level down gear, and it still hits hard enough on the stats. And I guess maybe we'll just close out and just see what stats we're losing when we go put their original gear back on real fast. So for Gretel, when we throw on her original gear, let's see what we're gonna lose. Try on there, try on there. Yeah, so we're giving up about 400 attack. We're gaining 10 speed, which is cool. And then we're giving up about 50 crit damage right there on that, but we're gaining some accuracy, so maybe we can land those decreased defense down. And also, I really wasn't focusing on the accuracies too, because you don't want to get wanded or sheeped when you land the debuffs, right? And so I think he's going to take a bigger hit because he would technically have the best gear set. So we'll put them back in the original just to see what it would be. So yeah, so for him, we're gaining a teeny tiny bit of speed. We're only losing 2,000 attack, but we're giving up about 42, if my math is right on that, maybe 32 crit damage. No, 42 crit damage on that, and we're going down to a 99% crit rate. But I think to make this work, that's kind of what we did with. But let me know what you think. And the previous times I showed these champions off, we didn't have Mikage and we didn't have Marisha as who we paired them with, and those two champions just make this really my go-to all-around team for most things in Arena. There's a handful of stuff that I do kind of skip that will smoke me, and including Lydia. Lydia does hurt me because if they have a good team built around the Lydia, she'll block that revive, and that revive will bail me out every now and then. Let me know what you think. Much love. Zero Brew out. We'll holler at you next time. Bye. Bye. I burped in the middle of that. Oops. Sally and Jack. There it is. All right. God, that ended up being a lot longer than I wanted to be. That was way wicked long. Let me get this uploaded to my dude real fast, too. Ooh, that's a 30-minute video. That's gonna take forever to upload, by the way. We need a champ looking like Pennywise in the game. Ooh, Utinari, I like that idea. Let's get some real creepy ass. Or how about you talking about IP stuff? Get like Jason or Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger. Next Halloween, do a collab with all those movie IPs. Pennywise. I like it. Yo, YouTube, how are y'all doing? Sorry, I was in the middle of recording the video, so it makes it weird. On that, by the way, yeah, Chucky. Can't remember the spelling. Yeah, Chucky. All right, so she needs to put her gear on. All right, we took something off this dude. Filter. Okay, we took something off. Course. Of course. Definitely took stuff off of him. All right, who else did we take stuff off of? Did Mikage? Did we do Wukong? Yeah, we took some off Wukong. Okay. Oh, we definitely took stuff off of Valkynon. We took stuff off Teox. '80s slasher movies are great. You like horror movies? Yeah, I ran into a friend and we were talking about horror movies, and she loves them. I want to go through the Saw series. I only saw the first Saw movie. I really enjoyed it. I want to go through and see all of the Saw movies, or like go watch them all. I don't know. Seoshin. Never built him. I'll probably just strip gear off of him. By the way, I need to put gear on him. Ooh, Estrid was one. Estrid was one. Ooh. Ninja. Can't forget about Ninja. Preset manager. Yep, if I go to run Hydra, that would screw me. Leo, did Leo lose something? I don't know what I pulled off of him. This is kind of ridiculous. They got to find a better way to do this. I'm not gonna lie. The main person you want to keep it on, so even if I move the gear, like Fashion Wars, I always know to get it back. Oh, that's smart. Those movies are scary. The Saw movies are scary. I didn't think the first one was scary at all. I thought it was like a thriller mystery, because you had the cop trying to catch the guy and all the stuff. I thought the first one was a masterpiece, in my opinion. In my opinion. All right, let's see. Oh, because now that I cleared my thing, I was like, oh, is there a reason why I need to? Yeah, I screwed everything up. Live refresh. Balar. Yeah, I haven't seen those movies, but you'll take Better Call Saul. That's funny. Terminology. Ever watched The Conjuring? I'm sure I have watched The Conjuring. You have to remind me of the plot. I feel like The Haunted or Haunting and and The Conjuring and The Conjure. Like I feel like there's several movies named similar things. Freddy Krueger is the most memorable. Yeah, what messed me up. Samson, right? What messed me up, Samson, was when I was younger. I might have been a teenager. I watched, and I was staying at my house by myself. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, and 3 by myself. Went to bed. My parents were out of town or whatever, and I was probably a teenager. I could stay at home by myself, go to sleep, whatever. Stayed at home and tried to put myself to sleep. And like my house was older than I grew up in, and like it had like noises and stuff. I'm like, Freddy Krueger's up there. He's waiting for me to go to sleep. He's gonna get me. Yeah, I screwed myself up from that perspective. One of the scariest movies I saw was another situation, but I was in my 20s. I want to say I was in my 20s. It might have been my late teens. Yeah, I had been in my late teens because I remember telling my buddy in college about it. It might have been my late teens. Yeah, Elm Street. Haunted. It's just called Haunted. It's got Kate Beckinsale in it. That movie was really, really scary, in my opinion. Yeah. By the way, what? You scared your nephew with Freddy Krueger mask when the movie came out, even 20 years later. You found that thing in the garage and showed it to my nephew. Just balled it up in your hand. Instant jump scare. That's funny. Probably shit on himself. Yeah, what's up, Monk Man? I was just talking about you tonight. How you were here from day one when we rebooted playing Raid Shadow Legends. What's up, good sir? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I need to drink liquids. Oh shit, I lost a follower. I had 2420. I had 420. Question. What's the question? So now that you have 2 G-Nuts, congrats you. Yes. Is that the question? Congratulations to you. The answer to that is yes. Oh my God. So I'm gonna have to go back. Also, this is why 2 G-Nuts are the prize family jewels. Yes. That's a throwback. The original Scream movies were good. Ghostface voice. I thought it was creepy to you as a kid. Yeah. Well, Graham, I like Scream too. Scream was a great movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer was really good too. By the way, they did a reboot of that. Did you see that? It's not really a reboot because some of the original survivors are in it. I thought the original Final Destiny was good, and several of those were good. Auntie the Tommy Knockers. Wait, what happened? Yeah, throwback to the OG days, Monk Mod. Any ideas for what gear sets to use for Granite? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't studied all that much. I think obviously you want him to be able to do the damage to whatever the damage stat is, but I think you also want him to be tanky and stuff. I think where he's going to be most relevant is putting the Shatter out on like a Chimera or Hydra team and stuff like that. I have not seen the new Final Destiny. I watched the first one, maybe the second one, and maybe even like the third one. But I stopped watching after that. But do they still tie it back to the original Final Destination? Because that was like what I thought was really cool about that was that it's like, oh, well, now we got to go kill all these other people that survived based on the original people surviving type thing. You were asked differently. Would you put 2 G-Nuts in the same team? Yes, Luminology. Yes, absolutely. Fire Knight hard is Fire Knight easy with 2 G-Nuts. They're all, yeah, anytime, yeah, because G-Nuts are laying the smack. If I had 2 G-Nuts, I'd absolutely replace Acrizia with G-Nut. On Chimichanga? You could technically, assuming the affinities are right. Because I use G-Nut and Acrizia. I would do double G-Nut. Yeah. If the affinities were right. That's obviously the problem with Acrizia. She's that, and then I'll replace G-Nut with Marius. Yeah, Fire Knight, absolutely. Phantom Shogun, absolutely. Yeah. Goes in and just... Does he not need accuracy? He does need accuracy. I'm going to say 450 accuracy. Or does he have the accuracy buff? Oh, he has accuracy buff. Hold on. Foley salad. Shaw. Manager. All right, hold on 1 second, chat. I'll be right back with you. Just got to lock this in. Concentrate for a second here. All right, cool. Need a 2x for primals. Yeah, they haven't done that. They rarely do that. If you have a Wixwell, multiple G-Nuts works great. Oh, snap. Wixwell and G-Nuts walking through the forest. Wait, what? By the way, and here's the Balar. I'm not using Balar on this team. Let's see what happens. Do you happen to have Leonardo? I do not have Leonardo. I'm so glad you spelled out his name Leonardo, because I'm default think Leo the Lion. Tonight we'll start the 2x pulls. Yeah, it does happen. Welcome to chat. There it is. Mongmod, donate me some of the Seikos. Yeah, no, I'm saving them for the Leo event. Mongmod. Wish I could. We used a lot. We used like 6 or 7 or 8. No, we used 11. Last Friday for the Summon Rush, we used a bunch. To kill the Kaja here. Oh, they weak hit me. Never mind. Never mind. Whatever. Kind of confused about this game. I thought Void Shards only give you Void Champions. That is true. But you got a Bad El Khazar from a Void, and he's Force. You got Bad El from either an Ancient. You thought you were pulling a Void, but you got an Ancient. Nobody's pulling prisons for Leonardo. No, I'm gonna. Ash did a video on it. Ask if he got Leo. He didn't. He got Lady Kimmy. Here's what's funny is if I were to spend money and buy prisons, which I am not, but if I were to do that, I would want it for the Harima more so than the Leo, because I still think they're going to give us an opportunity to get a guaranteed Leo. Now I have to pull 40 Sacreds for it. But I have 40 Sacreds I can pull forward. This shit's way too hard. Hoping and praying they do soul stones for one of the turtles. Otherwise, you're SOL. Yeah, no, they are. Mongbot, I think Raphael is going to be soul stones, and I think it's going to be a champion path event for Leo and his soul. Which, if you don't have an opportunity to win Raphael's soul, Raphael's trash. You need him to at minimum get the 4-star soul for the crit damage. Yeah, Lord Grimm, you should not have been able to get Bad El. You may have, because sometimes it happens to me. I click something and I click out, click back in. I think I'm on something, and like maybe you were on Voids, clicked off, click back, and then you were on like Ancients or something and pulled the Bad El from Ancients or something. Anyone wailing for Shredder? I don't think so either. Shredder's not that good. Not joking, I think it was a Void. It couldn't have been Lord Grimm. I agree that sometimes you think that that's what happened. I also thought I pulled a Void champion out of a normal shard. Yeah, you can only get Void champions out of Void shards. You can see that when you and do like a 10 pull, and then all the Void rares that pop out of that, right? Can I not beat this stage with this team? They'll probably take out Elva. I'm not fast enough. This is stupid. How hard these teams are and how hard they hit. Been saving souls for about 2 months. Getting ready for the event. Yeah. Yeah, I understand, Lord Grimm. Trust. It happens, dude. You're like, wait, what happened? I should have gotten this. Every now and then, shit like that happens. Let's replace the +1 Daithi with Balar. Let's put the gear set we just built for Balar on him. I need to go back to Foley, Gretel, Teox, and Michal, and the horse. That'll make that easier. That'll make that easier. All right, let's see. Gloria, Supreme Kill, and Tremeria. Yeah, it's, if you watch the YouTube video, Modern Thinker came in and he did the average of how long he's been playing, how many voids he's pulled from Maxwell Shards. And, you know, if you're just playing throughout the game, you get about, on average, 3 legendaries from Void Shards, in theory. And, you know, you could get some good RNG. You can also get a whole bunch of bad RNG as well, right? Jesus. Yeah, they hit so hard. Oh my god, dude. This ain't even fair. Although that did just destroy that champion. I just one-shot that champion. You're like 320-3. Oh yeah, you should be pretty good on that monk mod. You're probably gonna get Raphael for that. Now, again, that's assuming they don't try to screw us and change what they kind of initially leaked or said or whatever. Let's see. Got a cleanse. Got a buff. Speaking of buffs. I need to kill El Nino over here. I don't think I've booked Oella. I might have to book Oella. Is that weird? Cleansed everything. Here's this really cool champion that you're going to be able to use, except for you're not going to be able to use it because we have cleanses and poison debuff stuff. I haven't been participating in the heists and the boss battles at all this evening. Kill this fool. Alright, we're getting her back. Let's just see. Attack with A1. Let's A1 this out and see what happens. Come on, get the kill. I really don't want to book Oella if I don't have to. Here we go. Let's see. Jesus. Just one-shots the whole team. It's fine. Freeze actually might have saved me a little bit there. Kill this fool. Booner got it on the ice column, and then Zero Brew, Monk Mod, Big Rim, and Troll from below got her done. Do I want to take out him? Yeah, let's take out him. We might actually win this fight, chat. Hold on. We shall see. We might. We might. We might be able to do it. Let's see. Tawana Rock. I wonder if I have an Arachno elixir on our dude.
You left your perfume on the pillow and your whispers in the air. Got your face stuck in the mirror and I keep
Oof.
your hair. Got a big box in my closet.
Balar coming through with the new gear. I guess that settles it. Yo, Terry Griffs, have a good night, my man. Thank you for tuning in. As always, much love and much appreciated. Get a good night's sleep. Don't work too hard tomorrow. They made a difference. Made a huge difference. The gear set on our boy. I don't even have a blessing on Oella. I don't even have a blessing on Oella. What blessing do you put on Oella?
I still check our playlist, put it on low in the car. And your jacket's on the hanger, right where you left it in March. Every night I'm on my phone, like maybe you'll text me again. But
Oella.
reminders that we're better off as friends. Yeah. Got your toothbrush sitting in the bathroom. Got your slippers waiting by the bed.
Oella should get survival instinct. Okay.
Every little thing you left here sitting where you left it last. Miss your hate, and I just crash over. Guess you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up
Okay.
so hungover, sunlight made a stripes of your body. I'd give anything that I have.
Yeah, Balar does hit hard. Nourish, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I've already selected it, but let's see. Nourish, increase the value of heals by my team's heals. Yeah, Nourish probably be pretty good too. She does have a lot of that. I don't have her booked. I think her, because she also does turn meter. I think her getting more turn meter might be helpful. A little bit. Let's see. Hey, we moved up a level. I didn't even see what was the defeat 3+ enemies using ally attack or counterattack skills. Jesus. Who the hell has that on that team? Don't land any weak hits? Okay. Okay. Thanks for making the game unplayable. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Evan Long? How are you doing? Balar hits hard. Balar does hit hard. Let's see, how hard can Balar hit? Let's attack this fool. Let's do this. By the way, tack up now on said Balar. Plus, weaken is out. We got decreased defense out. Oh, they have a Grawl. Well, let's see. Boom! Am I going for Shudder? No, I hadn't even looked at the requirements for it. I'm assuming it's 1 out of 100 people gets it right if they fall out. They're trying to drain our resources. I'm gonna be honest, they're trying to drain our resources for the card flip and the path event. So I'm very hesitant to get suckered in. And honestly, Shredder's not that good. From everything I've been hearing. Might be wrong, but that's what I've been hearing. Ain't that good of a dude. Yeah. I'm definitely not going to get into a Big D measuring contest on all that. I know, no more TMT resources, 100%, yeah. Oh, I died. Okay, cool. I was like, wait, what happened? I died. Awesome. I don't know how I died. It's not like he had to reflect damage or anything. Samson, you piece of dog doo-doo. Yo, Angelino, or Angelo. Sorry, Alanis. Wait, a Big D? What did I join at the perfect time? Yo, Angelo. Sorry. My HP was 0. I died because my HP was, yeah, 100%. No, I attacked, though. I don't know what happened. Sometimes this game is confusing. Calming down now. How about you? Yeah, she's been working hard, too. She's got some crazy hours. All right, let's get Balara up. Although, I don't know if Lara's the right one to do. Getting stunned like it's a job. Yeah, let's see. What's your wild story? What you got? What you got going on? That's the Unity champion, isn't it? I want to hear how I'm going to survive this fight with my girl stunned out. Oh, she can cleanse that, right? No. The end of the year push. That's it. Is it like the end of the work year push? So now you're in October, you're good to go type thing? Yeah, they're just gonna attack her and she's gonna die. Not gonna be good. This is some BS. Yeah, have they announced what it is? It already in the game yet? Is it champ training or something? No, it must be an event or a tournament. Is it Champ Chase tournament? Oh, Shredder, yeah. Champ Chase. Yeah, they're basically, yeah, just trying to get us to drain our resources. And then they're going to offer us, we're going to have to use 40 Sacreds to get Leo and his soul. I have a feeling. Yeah, I'm definitely not going for that. I will be skipping. And I don't even need to go for the hound or anything. I don't have the need to even go for that. I should probably do that. So your prism shards, you misclicked and you were so pissed because it was saving it for the summon thing this weekend. Did you get Leo? Or you got Harima? Yeah, if you save it, you get the points for the Champ Chase. Actually, if you were to spend money in the game, that's what you should do. Because there's still 4 hours to buy this. And this ends in one day. You do a whole bunch of prism shards, and then you wait to pull them during the chimp chase. You got Leo! Yo, congratulations, Angelo. Hell yeah, here you go. Congratulations, that's what's up. Well, 3 epics and 1 legendary across the platform. There it is. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power. Come on, Zero, get your Harima, right? But in theory, you are going to get 250 points per epic over here, right? And if you were to, you know, if you wanted to whale out, that's how you do it. You literally buy like $250 worth of these and then wait till tomorrow to pull them. And those are count toward Champ Chase. But by the way, all the Krakens and whales are going to do that too. So just FYI, you're going to have to compete with everybody doing that too. But I would love to get Harima. You have 21 Sacreds, first account, free to play account, also 16 Sacreds I have. Wait for Leo, exactly. I am 29 Sacred Shards without a legendary. Tomorrow's event is an absolute screwed moment. Uh-oh. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it. Personally. I'm not going to do it. I'm definitely not going to do it. You know what I didn't do? Teox. Mashald. And Foley. $10X for one of the turtles tomorrow too. Yeah, it's gonna be $10X for I think Raphael. I think it's Raphael 10X, and you technically have the Prism event too, which again, for every Prism shard you pull, you're getting 250 points minimum. Your mystery shards are shameful at the moment, maybe near 400 strapped for resources. Yeah, I mean, like, even if you pulled like 8,000 of these, hey, that'd be a big pain in the ass, but technically you could do that too. Oh, people could go all out. Don't forget about the people that are holding on to fusions too, because those all count too. And also don't forget about your ability to do this puppy as well. Right? There's people that are holding on to these broad bars. These are worth 350 points per pop. So I don't know what my smallest one is. I could do this 8 times if I wanted to. 8 Ziggy, what's 8 times 350? 2,800 points right here just on holding these puppies. Look at this guy. What's up, Heinz House? How you doing? Hey, my boy, bro. What up, Hostility? How you doing? Brew Crew Party. What's up, Red Sox Nation? Thank you for that resub. Appreciate you.
Brew Crew Party.
Lost, what you been up to? Oh, word, you're gonna do the Summon Rush. Gotcha. Yeah, Red Sox Nation, we're great. Glad y'all came in. We are chilling on Thursday night tonight. I will not be streaming tomorrow night, just so that y'all are aware. And I don't even think I'm going for the champ chase anyway, so it's all good. You're not missing anything. Right? So. No monster, Asgard, no turtles, no Alice. Just rich enough Plarium to give me a look. Smart enough not to chase Plarium's rabbit. That's right, effing long. Oh, glad you woke up then. Yeah, this is our makeup stream. Well, we missed Sunday night too. I was out of my routine. We didn't have the podcast, and I just took a day. I watched the finale, Big Brother with the wife. And then we got a date night thing tomorrow night. So I was like, you know, we'll do Tuesday night, obviously, but then we'll just do Thursday night. If you're on the Discord, I usually make the announcement if I'm not going to make it, and or if we're switching nights or something. How's little Miss Nikki? By the way, she's good. She's good. She was teaching today. She's a substitute teacher. She said she felt bad because the sub that she was substituting for, her sign broke, so she went and made her a new sign. It was really sweet. She's good. Oh my god. Oh, you mean tell y'all want to hear a funny story? Broken signs, yeah, broken wings. Take these broken wings. Well, she said that it was broken when she got there, and then she tried to hang it back up and it fell off again and it broke more. So she felt real bad, so she made the lady a new sign. It looks good. Funny. Okay, so chat. Those of y'all of the Brew Crew who have been here long enough, you know this already, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Well, I gotta stand. Gotta fix my cushion situation. Gotta give it a little booty fluff. Ah, much better. Get this pop. Yeah, so what happened was I do hormone replacement therapy, and I've been doing it for years now. Before I moved here, I think I was already doing injectables, and so I've been doing it for 2025 now. I want to say before COVID, so I've been doing it for a very long time. And so I take which, speaking of that, I'll do it in the morning. So what that means is I take a testosterone shot or whatever. And, but then also sometimes when you take a testosterone, it also elevates your estrogen levels. And so I take like an anti-estrogen pill as well. And my doctors and we had a routine of freaking every 7 days I would take my dosage, and I would take the pills twice a week. And so I could kind of just regulate that and monitor. And if I miss the 7th day, I might go the 8th day and take it the next 8th day. So meaning I took it last Saturday. No, I took it 2 Saturdays ago. It wasn't last Saturday. I took it 2 Saturdays ago. So it's been, yeah. Anyway, damn those links alongs, or skip the fair. Local food trucks. Oh, what's the local food truck? Ooh, yeah. That's crazy. So what happened was, one of the side effects is I get my blood tested every like 3 months or whatever. They check my estrogen, they check to make sure my testosterone's where it needs to be. They also check like your blood, whatever. So sometimes when you take the things, your blood, whatever thing could elevate, and that can form clots, right? Blood clots. Blood clots can actually kill you, right? So when I tested, I don't know, like 2 months ago at this point now, Dennis Rodman on steroids, yeah. Oh yeah, mom. I do know. I do see that one. And so, after testing and finally they got back the results, whatever, they basically said, okay, we're going to. Well, first of all, she made me come off of it for I want to say 30 days. And so that was a big change. And then I had to retest again those blood levels, and they did lower, but they didn't lower enough. So she changed my dosage to be every 10 days now. So I was getting like 4 vials that would last me a month. I would take them about every 7 days. And I would take 2 pills a week. So now she only gave me 3 vials, and I take the 3 vials, I take them once every 10 days. Well, I guess because I was changing insurance and all that stuff with my new job. So they went to go re-up it, and it took for freaking, well, that's the other thing too is, okay, I take it day 1, I take it day 10, and I take it day 20. So day 30, when I should be taking it again, that's when they give me the stupid refill. And then if they have to go back and forth with the freaking insurance company, it takes forever. So it's been 2 weeks since I've had it. Plus my levels have been lowered anyway. That's a very long-winded situation to answer what happened to me today. So I'm in my office today, and I wear a white undershirt, and I have like a button-up shirt. We're in our team meet. And I shit y'all not, my nipples started catching on fire. They started burning right in the middle of my team meeting. And they were like really like just burning sensation, like hot. And then to the point where it was like painful, like I was getting thumped in the damn nipples. I was like, what the frick is happening? I was like, oh, my hormones are been jacked up for the last 2 months, but they're even more jacked up because I haven't taken my injections. And what's today? Tomorrow's Friday. She went and got it today. She finally went and got it today, so I'm gonna take it in the morning. But it's been 13 days since I last took it. Now I should feel even more tired. Yeah, and that's the other thing too is, yeah, if you don't know, that messes up your energy levels and stuff too. I will say I've been getting better sleep because I don't have to be into the office till 9 in the morning. And I don't, well, I've been getting off earlier on the weeknights too, right? But like when I was working from home, I would stream till sometimes, midnight, 1, 2. I've gone like on a weeknight, I've gone to like 2 in the morning before. And I go to sleep, get 4, 5, 6 hours sleep, wake up, whatever. And I work 7 to 4 from home. Dick Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Dr. Jekyll. Oh, more like Dick Jekyll. My damn nips were hurting. I was about to be a dick in the office. I'm like, my nips hurt. I gotta go home. But that whole thing happened, and it lasted about 45 minutes, and it fucked me up. And I'm like, why? And at first, it took me about 5 or 10. I was like, why is this happening? I was like, oh, I know why it's happened. Yeah, the Human Torch. Yeah. Which, by the way, as a dude, this is already an uncomfortable topic to talk about. But y'all are cool, and I don't mind sharing. But yeah, it hurt. They're fine now, but like I couldn't even touch them. They were hurt earlier today. Yeah, Zera's boss. There she is. That wasn't hormones. That's simply how I affect people. Rawr. Okay. You might have panicked. You're funny. Yeah, it was wild today. It really was. But yes, Heinz-Sauce, and again, another long-winded answer. What's up, Booner? You hear the new Fantastic Four is a fun movie? I don't know. I heard mixed reviews. I feel like every movie that comes out right now is getting mixed reviews. I think a lot of movies take many years to film and produce, and I'm just gonna say what it is. Again, I'm not picking one side or the other of this argument. I'm just gonna tell you what I think is happening. Is the previous 4 years, quote unquote woke ideology was being promoted and accepted across the country, and with the last election, it got flipped and people could openly discredit it. But I think because movies take 4 or 5 years and video games and all that stuff takes a lot of years, I think they started doing those in 2020, 2021, or right after COVID. And it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna build all this woke crap into our movies, and the movies have come out and they've bombed. Like, I mean, Snow White traditionally. In fact, I think Snow White is going through a massive lawsuit with the actress and stuff. But anyway, again, I'm not picking one side of the argument or nothing. I'm just saying what I think is happening is a whole bunch of crap is coming out with all this crazy woke stuff, and people are choosing to boycott it because they don't have to be afraid anymore. That's what I think is happening. And again, I might be completely off base or wrong about any of that, but I don't know what y'all think. I thought we were glitching over here. Let's see. Wokeness is a mental illness. I wasn't going to go all political on you, but some people say that, and now they have the ability to boycott all that. Blurted out my nipples in the office, and everyone would have posted nipple shots on the messenger, drawing nipples in the bathroom. TV shows are where it's at nowadays. Honestly, TV shows are really good too. I haven't started the Daryl Dixon series yet. I know our boy Wolf is all about that. Oh, by the way, our music ended. Hold on. On the very last episode of Better Call Saul, maybe you're watching Daryl next. Yeah, so Red Sox. Here's the thing about Better Call Saul is I really liked him in the Breaking Bad series. Here's the problem with both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul is they make the quote unquote bad character, or not a bad character, but the criminal whatever character so lovable, and you want to see them succeed even though they're doing bad stuff. Yeah, Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Sam said it's really good. The fact that they moved it to France is really good. Now maybe they get back to the United States in this this third season or whatever they got. Well, they synced him back up with Carol too, which is awesome. But I think it's only they're only like six show, like they're only 6 shows per season. They come out once a year. He's such a unique character. Played his part super. Oh yeah, 100%. You love Negan though too. Yeah, I love The Walking Dead. Yeah, the Negan and Maggie piece is really good. Although they just keep going back and forth on the whole. You killed Glenn. Beep, 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 beep. That's starting to get played out, honestly. It's either fucking love each other and get it over with, or hate each other and kill each other, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Negan is one of the better characters too. What was I saying? Love to hate. Oh, Better Call Saul. Yeah. So sorry, Squirrel. If you know, you know. I had to stop halfway through Better Call Saul because he kept self-sabotaging himself anytime he would get anytime he'd get a break or whatever, he would keep self-sabotaging himself. And then he had his dad and his girlfriend and all that, and it really drove me away from watching it because it was causing me to have a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety while watching Breaking Bad too. Both of those shows, and they're probably written by the same people or whatever. I think it's crazy how well they can bring that feeling out of me in a show. So I give them credit. They're masterpiece shows. Breaking Bad specifically. However, after going through Breaking Bad and starting the Better Call Saul, and I probably got through a few, I want to say maybe a couple seasons of it. It really started like pulling on me. I was like, I can't watch. I can't keep watching this. Eugene's an effing monster of a human. Yeah, fantastic writers. Visuals of Cinnabon from the pilot. That's funny. There's a lot of fake history and political colors in Korea. You don't watch Korean TV shows. You know what's funny, Samson? Is there's a lot of Korean shows making their way here. And what's it? You know, the Kill You show? What was it called? Squid Games. Isn't that Korean? There's a lot of stuff really popular. Skylar was the worst. Oh. She ruined the series. Was Skylar his wife? Yo, Troll. Go to bed. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see y'all Sunday. Assuming nothing crazy happens between now and then. We will see you on Sunday. Yes, the wife, yeah. Yeah, and what was even worse about her was at the end when she finally found out. She didn't take, yeah, all that was real bad. Yeah. Oh, is the Squid Game director a communist? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Hey, Samson, you know what? You can answer this question. Samson, do y'all have a freaking... Is this true that South Korea has a... Do y'all have like a digital ID or a social credit score? Do y'all still do that? Isn't that pretty communistic? Because I know China has it, and like that's the big thing in the UK right now is they're telling the UK citizens that they all have to have a digital ID just to work or some shit. And that's like, well, you have to have an ID to work anyway, but they're like, oh, we're using it to combat the illegal whatever's migrants that we've allowed to enter the country. Problem, solution, never let a crisis go to waste. So now they're forcing their citizens to get a digital ID. Like, was it the passport, the COVID passport before? Squid Games is very sinister. I really liked it. I hated that they broke season 2 up into 2 seasons. That was silly. Oh, so y'all do, so it's a social credit score? How's that work, Samson? Is it like really, really sinister in the sense that, like, if you said what you said here about the director being an effing communist, would that give you a negative social score? If you were to say that on like your local social media? Skylar relaxed way too late and committed adultery. Rubbing that shit in his face. All right. Yeah, recently Korea State is getting worse. Wow. And do y'all worry at any point in time that, as our president formerly called him, Little Rocket Man, just pushes buttons and starts launching stuff over the border to y'all? Because he actually has nukes. It might not be good nukes, but he's got them. And y'all don't, because in like Seoul, like really close to the border. This is without me looking it up, by the way. Yeah, Seoul's like right there, isn't it? Pew. Bound up by the former president, and the communist president is now the president. Oh, so it is a communist president that's now your president? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So y'all have a president that's communist, and y'all vote and stuff, right? You'll have like a democracy in the sense that the citizens get to vote and stuff, and they voted in a communist president. Which, by the way, that's happening here. Basically, the mayor of New York, which is one of the largest cities in the world, is basically a communist. He has garbage and a big mouth. He wants to keep control of his people, and killing them is what drags the state in front of him. Humanitarian thing. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, that's all very confusing to me. Not gonna lie. Take anyone for protesting and arresting him for opposing it. Oh, right. Well, I mean, that kind of stuff. By the way, Samson, thank you for arrest anyone. Thank you for talking about this openly to us here in the States. And other, we have people from all over the world here, but I appreciate it. So the reason why, too, that I bring it up is like with our current president, he's not necessarily as much as a dictator as they like to make him out to be. However, I will say, in fairness, now that he's labeled Antifa a terrorist organization, which should have been done 5 years ago when they were burning cities down during the protests and stuff during COVID and George Floyd and all that shit. However, and we have had, and again, I'm in Dallas-Fort Worth. Dallas's ICE facility got shot up a couple weeks ago and people were murdered, right? After the Charlie Kirk thing. Again, not trying to put labels or names on things, just trying to identify so y'all know what I'm talking about. I can see very quickly. Oh, no, not in the story. I know. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm thankful that you're talking about this. My point is, like, how does one elect someone to arrest their enemies and throw them in jail? Well, we're in the United States. I'm saying this more from a United States perspective, we need to be very careful, even if you're pro our president, that he doesn't use the military or, again, I'm pro anti-burn the city down and riots, use the military to squish that. However, starting to arrest your political opponents or the people who oppose you is a really bad precedent to set. He's trying to get a 2-term system. Yeah, rip Charlie Kirk 100%. The naval forces wouldn't even budge. Oh, Trump could say nuke every other country. Naval forces wouldn't even budge. Got it. Wait, who's saying a communist? Oh, you talking about the dude in New York? Fox Mulder? I don't know, Annie. I was like, no politics. Let's get back to Raid. All right, we'll shut up. I don't know. I haven't followed it. The former president is in jail for martial law. Got it. I just simply saying, just watch out. We need to watch out here in the States. Y'all keep me straight. All right, we won't talk about it. You know I don't like talking about it either. But the reason why I really asked is because I watched I think I watched Rogan today, or I listened to Rogan today. No, I asked because they were talking about the digital ID in UK. Like, that's a big topic right now. And the UK, well, it's a Western civilization, let's just say that. And it's very whatever that they're using. And I'm just saying, at the end of the day, we here need to just be careful of that shit, right? So I wanted to ask Samson if they do actually have a social credit score. And so it sounds like if you speak bad about your government, they come and arrest you, which we got to be very careful of here in the States. That's all I was saying. But yes, keep it nice and raidy. Back to Raid. We'll shut up about the politics stuff. Although I will say, the dude that was on the Joe Rogan show, and it might have been yesterday's guest, but I listened to it today, was really freaking good. He was saying stuff I'd never really heard, and I think I agree with a lot of what he said. I don't know if y'all ever listen or watch any of that stuff. Normally I watch because they'll do like clips of it. Like, so for example, today it was Lionel Richie. So they'll do the full episode, in this case 2 hours 18 minutes, and they'll have like two others, more important clips or whatever. But this dude, where's this dude? Yeah, this dude right here. So I listened to this 15-minute clip, and it was so good. This dude is Greg Braden. He's been a scientist. He's in his 70s. He doesn't look like he's in his 70s, but he's in his 70s, that freaking hair. But he has done all kinds of research stuff. He was talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. Conspiracy theory stuff. And it was really, really good. I thought. Because he starts to break down, and he could be completely full of shit. You're funny, Z-Dubs. He called Michael Jackson stinky. Did he really? I haven't watched that one yet. You do a for a binge of Rogan. You're watching his episodes with Randall Carlson before I stop. You like let them build them. Listen. Okay, so Red Sox Nation. if you like Randall Carlson and you like who's the other dude that did the Ancient Apocalypse videos on series on Netflix? That's friends with Randall Carlson. So this guy's friends with Randall Carlson. They do presentations together. So if you like that style of stuff, you absolutely need to do it. Oh God, who did Ancient Apocalypse? Graham Hancock. I just had to see his face. Yeah, Graham Hancock. All right, if you like that kind of stuff, Red Sox Nation, you need to listen to that dude. And he went all over the place, and he was very good of articulating. And while the shit that's coming out of his mouth is kooky, he does a very good job of talking and explaining his stuff and being like I realize what I'm about to say is going to sound crazy to a lot of people, but I want to just make sure you understand that this is more of a different way of thinking. And so what they mainly talk about, they talk about the structures on Mars and stuff, but mainly what they're talking about, again, they never narrowed down. They went all over the place. And he's just simply saying the science that I've been spending my entire life researching and being a part of and doing suggests other things. He like breaks down the DNA sequence. He talks about the idea that we could potentially be, or we as humans are very much like a computer, but he really talks about how they're trying to control society with social media and stuff like that and keep us addicted to electronics and away from tapping into our own inner human spirit and stuff. Did you ever watch the episode on remote viewing? I watched some of it. I may not have watched the entire episode, but I did watch some of that. And they talked about the remote viewing. They talk about all those things. They talk about all the things. What's remote viewing? So remote viewing is people have the ability, and the CIA probably runs a program, but people have the ability to essentially leave their body and go to other places, whether they're on this planet or on other planets. Oh God, you can tap into my inner spirit. Arr. That's funny. Which ones has the most fans, Red Sox or Yankees? Yankees 100%. The Red Sox, Boston is a tiny city compared to New York. Yeah. So Red Sox have way less fans than the Yankees. Stargate Project. Yeah, so essentially F and Long is they can remote view into places that are like, if you wanted to go spy on North Korea or if you wanted to look at the underground bases that are nuclear facilities in Iran, a remote viewer can project their ability and be able to come out of it and draw what they saw, essentially. Now, Samson, to be fair, between the Red Sox and the Yankees, they both hate each other and they are both very rabid fans. And there are a lot of Red Sox fans. I see Red Sox hats more than I see Yankee hats outside of those cities, like here in Texas. Me and the, what's that? Or sad tonight? Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Red Sox Nation. They win in 2004. Yeah. Oh yeah, Wally's at NASCAR. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I've actually been to a few games. I lived in Boston for 5 years. Let's put it this way: I could walk across Boston in like an hour or two. In New York, it would take a whole day to walk across New York. That makes sense. Yeah, we got the Rangers. Yeah. And I have been to some Rangers games. And it is a maze of concrete. That's true too. Yeah, because the city roads were built off of old like cow trails and stuff. They have some weird, funky directional roads and stuff that they had to build off of. But they talked about remote viewing, but they can also remote view to other like other planets and stuff. But he talks about that. He talks about like our inner, like he said, there's a part of us that doesn't necessarily live in our bodies, and when we, and he starts talking about the heart and like at a scientific. So he basically he blends science, evidence that had been found that he's researched his entire life with like all the ancient texts and stuff that are found and his beliefs. So he's like blending like what he thinks this scientific thing, like for example, he talks about our DNA and he said that the DNA sequence of 2 and the DNA sequence of 7 have cap inhibitors on them, and they're saying that only the cap inhibitors are usually on the end of the DNAs. And he said that cap 2 and cap 7 is what created our ability to speak and all that stuff. He goes, because we're very much related to a lot of the primates, but like our heads, our brains, our tongues, and our mouths got to a point where we can sing. He goes, you'll never find a monkey that can sing like a human being, for example. He talks about that stuff. Yeah, likes. And in time, they reviewed Mars a long time ago, and they saw life there. Yes. And so he never said, he just inferred. And what he's doing too is he's talking about Randall Carlson and some of these other things, and he's inferred what those people have specifically said. Like there was an ancient apocalypse. Like he starts talking about the Earth and the greenhouse gases and the cores and stuff like that, and he starts talking about all that stuff. But he's like, we have a pole shift every about 12,000 years. The last time was during the Younger Dryas. So there is credence to like Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson and that theory of that happening in the world. But they're saying that about 200,000 years ago is when humans or Homo sapiens. And he said that the previous theory was that we descended from the Neanderthals, and they said no, like now we can scientifically say that never happened. We are our own species that stands apart, and there might be some Neanderthal DNA in some people because there was some interbreeding and stuff. But he said no. But then he talks about ancient texts, and I don't know. It was really good. I say all that to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't normally dive into those. I feel like all the alien / apocalyptic stuff is what I ever dive into fully on those. And I don't know, it sounded good. And Rogan said he enjoyed the entire conversation. It was like a 2-hour and 45-minute podcast, and he had to finally end it. He said, I want to have you back to go into more details and stuff. Post-radiation life is spontaneous, and once this radiation neutralizes a flash of light. Yeah. He was also just talking about how like we actually do generate a bunch of electricity and stuff for our cells. He breaks it down to the cell level, heart. And one of the things that spoke to me, and we talked about 9/11 and we talked about the Boston bombings, right? I previously talked about that, if y'all remember that, right? And I had premonitions of those happening. In my case of 9/11, it happened to me the day before 9/11 happened. In the case of the Boston bombings, I was on the train trying to go during the marathon, and it was so crowded, and I freaked out. I got all the way to Park Street, where I had to change trains, and I had never seen that many people on the train platform, to the point where they were almost like everybody was shoulder to shoulder, and they were almost like pushing people off onto the tracks. There was that many people. I grabbed my daughter and I turned around and I said, no, we're going home. Because right then and there I said, there could be someone with a backpack and with a you know, explosive device in a backpack, and it would devastate hundreds of people in this close, compact thing. That didn't happen in the train station. It happened actually at the finish line. And it happened like a year or two after I had that feeling versus a day before. But he's of the theory and the belief that like there's a human spirit and a consciousness, and that our heart can tell us like premonition stuff too. And I, speaking from experience, have felt that. And of course, during 9/11, we didn't have cell phones and all that stuff. So I literally had to be sitting in that tower, having the thoughts that I had at the time on that one specifically. Let's see. End of that one. And we're gonna go all out. Arbiter. Lydia. Fabian. T-Pain. Aliens are for putting a candle on a shelf where the wall and the ceiling meet, stretching the shadows of a circle downward, which downward is alien now. Storytime designed to scare children with stories. Because we are, yeah. So let's see what Gabol. And what about Gabol? The carbon dated 12,000 years old. Yeah, and they excavated 5% of it during the last 10 years, and there's no good progress. And they try to yeah. Fox Mulder, you know what's funny is I actually talked to our boy in Turkey about that, Final Kampachi. We were talking about that recently. That's the only reason why it lasts is the fact that they buried him. Yeah, that blew all the theories out of the water and stuff too. Like, I don't know, every single time they just keep changing the history. Yeah, so F and Long, what he was saying about the whole alien thing is he's just saying like he really, it was really cool the way he talked about it. He was talking about just good and evil. He goes, you know, if I say good and evil, it's you know if you talk like from a theological, you know, biblical perspective, that's angels and demons. If you talk about it from a whatever, it's this, it's that. And it was just really good to hear him trying to tie all these things together. And they started out with the whole Mars thing. It was crazy. That little 15-minute clip's about Mars. But he's saying that there's structures on the moon too, as well. I remember X-Files. There it is. Yeah. That's because life can be recreated with ease, and people conjuring life whenever they choose to is pretty sketchy. Wait, what are you saying, F-Alone? Because life can be recreated with ease. People conjuring life whenever they choose to is pretty sketchy. When the planet was solidified, where did the abundance of methane gas come from? Life was before it was a solid, I wonder. Well, he goes into that a lot of the carbon gases are coming from the oceans. And he explains like the core, the magma, the crust, and all that of the earth. And he's saying that from from the Milky Way, there are cosmic projections or releases that come out. He says that's happening right now. They're going just straight through our bodies because we don't have any mass to us. But he said that what essentially happens is because our core is solid, it can't get through that core, and so those blasts starts moving the core into and there's like reverberations, and that in turn heats up the oceans. When the oceans heat up, it releases the gases, the carbons, and stuff like that too. He was basically saying like, yeah, we do, you know, contribute to stuff, but he was basically saying how they're trying to basically kill the planet with the whole carbon things. They want to lower our carbon output. And he goes, this is not anywhere close. And this is the greenest the planet's ever been because we have so much carbon in the atmosphere. Yeah, X-Files was awesome. They rebooted it for a while. That was actually really good when they rebooted it. So keeping people dumb about life is the only real answer because it can't be recreated. It can't be. Yeah, I think so, effing long. Yeah, I think that's that was the main thing that they were talking about too, is just keeping the masses fighting with each other and dumb and all that stuff. So how did a specific basalt end up in places without the volcano? Be close in the process. Yeah, I don't know. But he's talking about there's another element that you can, like every continent has it, and you can use it for nuclear reactions, but it doesn't have the. It's clean apparently. It's more of a greener way to do nuclear reactions. And they said that they never did it because they chose uranium because they could turn them into weapons and stuff. I don't know how true that is or not. Who knows? But anyway, I say all that to say, you see all the different topics I talked about. That's how this conversation went, and it was fantastical. And it really made you go, I never really heard it thought about in this way, or I never heard all these thoughts put together in this way. And it really made me think about life and the world. Wrong kind of carbon. It is from refining fuel with the problem. Chlorine was used to make octane, and this is extremely deadly. Now he was saying it's like radion. Now he's saying it's element 90. What's element 90? Thorium? It's thorium. A radioactive silvery white metal. It's thorium. He said that you can get thorium salts and you can, it is radioactive, but it doesn't have a byproduct. Actually, it shows it right here. Explored as a nuclear fuel source with potential safety and waste advantages over uranium. Used in ceramics, welding rods, camera, telescope lenses, fire break, heat resistant, and aerospace metals. Inhalation, ingestion. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's what it is. It's thorium. Yeah, the Greg Braden episode. That's the one. Red Sox Nation. Yeah, Greg Braden. He looks like freaking what's the actor's name? Steve Martin. No, not Steve Martin. Who always did the stuff with him, like Three Amigos. Who was it? Martin Short. Looks like Martin Short. We'll listen soon. Yeah, Red Sox Nation. Listen to it soon. And let me know what you think about it. Remember to let me know, because I will forget. To let me know what you think about it. Yeah. It was really good. And he didn't really specifically say he didn't really give a theory. He just talked about the scientific facts, and he linked what other people had theorized, like the Younger Dryas theories and all this stuff. So he didn't say. He just simply said that, you know, even the ancient texts say we were created by a higher power. Now, what that higher power is, I don't know, but he gives the scientific fact about the caps, the DNA caps on section 2 and section 7. And he goes, that doesn't happen anywhere else in nature. He said that human beings are very unique, and we were created. And he could prove that scientifically through the DNA. Again, he's not saying one way or the other. Anunnaki, he didn't say any of that stuff. He just simply said, 200,000 years ago, this is the deal. You know, maybe they were on Mars and they came here. Maybe they were, you know, aliens from another planet. Maybe it's the story you read from the Bible that it was God and you know, let there be light. And, you know, done and done. I created Adam and Eve and moved on from there, right? He didn't say any of those things. He just simply said, you know, this is the deal. Scientifically, 200,000 years ago, this is roughly when we know these got capped, and these wouldn't have gotten capped outside of, you know, whatever intervention. The stars that died blasted our planet and erased a lot of shit from ever being known. Yeah, maybe. Well, and also, here's a fun theory that nobody's really talked about. Do you know we got this 3-eye atlas thing going on, right? That's going on too. And the trajectory for this interstellar object is to go past Mars, very close to Mars, soon, in the next month or two or so. And I wanted to say, they never talked, nobody's talked about this, but I read another theory 20 years ago that said that human beings have a 25-hour cycle in terms of like their sleep and stuff. And then what they were saying is, well, like the 25-hour cycle, that, like, apparently we have a 24-hour day here on Earth. Mars has a 25-hour day. And so, like, every night you might want to stay up 1 hour later before you go to bed, type thing. Or certain people are like that. I don't know if y'all can get that. It's on HBO. It. Samson, good luck with that. Except cementing dinosaur footprints in stone.
Go crazy, berserker. I killed it. It's murder. Go crazy, berserker.
Wait, what do you mean cementing dinosaur footprints in stones? But what he was saying was, shit, I lost my train of thought. Reading that. I hate this. Oh, my theory is, what if we did come from Mars, potentially, and this craft interstellarly is coming back and has a trajectory towards Mars because that's where it last knew there was life in the solar system. Yeah, space travel is the coolest joke to mankind ever. Yeah, we can't get out of the Van Allen belt or whatnot. We as a species can see the unreal and never real step foot out of our own solar system. That's what he's saying. Avalon, you need to go watch that series too. He's saying that we could potentially see outside of our bodies and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you should watch. You should go watch the series. You should make a stream and we watch the Y Files together. Yeah, the Y Files. Yeah. I like that dude. Well, he was on Rogan. I wanted to watch that whole one too. He was on Rogan in the last month or two. That the dude. I wanted to watch that whole episode. I didn't. I didn't. His episode was great. Yeah. I need to go watch that one. Maybe I'll pull that one up tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Dude, I just looked up. It's it's 11:30. Should probably call it here soon in just a second. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I want to go watch that episode for sure. Oh, if chemistry was ever in every household, guns would be the least of our worries. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Well, that's what I'm saying. They talk about social media and the control it has on the people too. Effing long. Keep the masses dumbed down. Ziggy, show the outside. What? Ziggy, show the outside. She's the worst. Took too long to respond, my ass. Did we just die? Ziggy, show outside. Alright, so what I was saying, I didn't want to end it right when we're in the middle of a commercial. I do apologize for the commercials. Ladies and gentlemen, it's after 11:30 at night. It's way past our bedtime. I want to say, it's not really past our bedtime, but it's time for us to get going. We're going to go right our boy PJ. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Don't forget, we will not be streaming tomorrow night. It'll be Sunday will be the next stream. I enjoyed our conversations. Like always, grab and copy and paste those Dilios and post them. Thanks for streaming. Have a great weekend all. Yeah, definitely all have a great weekend. if I don't see you between now and then, much love. And don't forget, the podcast is on Sunday, assuming that we have that again as well. Hopefully we should. I don't know why we had to cancel last week. I'm sure there's some sort of like emergency or something that was going on. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. And Samson, thanks for all the insight over there over in South Korea. I appreciate that. All right. Want y'all all to be good to one another. Love one another, as Julie Chen says on Big Brother. Love one another. Much love to everyone. Isn't that right, Andy Elf? Love one another. Andy Elf's like, don't you talk about politics again. Don't you do it. Keep the conversation going. That's what's up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk to you later. Much love. Keep your hard hands. Let's go. Bye.